everyone. How are you? It's Karen and Alex with Karen's Stamping Place. We're so excited to be here live with you tonight. Today is November
18th.
18th, thank you. I couldn't remember. 2020. So if you catch us later, you'll know that what the date was and everything. But we're so excited to be here. We have a really cute card to show you tonight. Okay, here we go again. So we're using this cute little gnome for the holidays. I just love it. I just love each and every little gnome in there. I love their little house. I love the little sayings. It's just, to me, it's the cutest little stamp set that Stampin' Up! Has come up with. Okay, so what I did is I used shaded spruce. And I took a piece, this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then I have a piece of Whisper White that is 5 1/4 by 4 inches. And then this piece is 3 1/4 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. Okay. The Designer Series paper is cut at 3 inches by 4 inches. The insert that goes inside here is cut at 3 inches by 4 inches. Then I took my layering circles and I cut out a couple layers, one in shaded spruce with the scallop, and then a piece of white that just layers right on there. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is emboss. Let's see, let's get this in the camera. I want to emboss my Whisper White cardstock, okay? And I should tell you, I am using 'Tis the Season Designer Series paper, which I really love. Okay, so I'm going to get my Whisper White in the snowflake embossing folder out of the holiday catalog. Can you guys see that? Isn't that pretty? I just love that. Okay. So now our plates tell us what I need, and I need for embossing, I need plate number 1, plate number 3, which I know this is a 3 even though it doesn't say 3 on it, and then another 3 on top. Okay. And then we're just going to run that through the embossing folder. And it's going to emboss all those sweet little snowflakes. I'm going to run it a second time because my first one, it didn't emboss quite as nicely. I don't know if I need a little more pressure maybe. But yeah, much better this time. Sometimes when this happens, you can mist your cardstock. And that'll help you get a nice image as well.
Oh, okay.
You can mist it with rubbing alcohol, but we're just gonna go ahead and I want to show you. Got a little speck on it. Let's see if you guys can see how nice that is. I just love those snowflakes. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, because it's embossed, I'm just going to use my Seal Plus. I use Seal Plus a lot when I'm embossing. And I use the green liquid glue as well. But this one will work out really nice. And I'm just going to go ahead and lay this down as a layer. Okay. And then I'm going to take my seal. Gotta have all the adhesives, you know. We just love them. Okay, and I'm going to take my seal. Oops, got to start it a little bit. And I'm just going to, see, I'm lifting it up just a little bit. I know a friend of mine is having troubles with this. So I'm lifting it up a little bit, and then when I take it off, I'm just kind of sliding it to the side.
Okay. And that helps with it.
Yeah. So I'm going to adhere this piece right on the front. So Donnell, I'm giving you a shout out. That was for you. All right, so I have that glued down. I'm going to use the Seal Plus again because this needs to be strong. It needs to adhere really strong onto the front of my card so that it does not come off, okay? I would be sad if it came off. I tend to use a lot of adhesive, so that's okay. So what I'm gonna do is line this bottom piece up with the bottom. And it doesn't matter how far over you go. You just want a little white showing on that side.
Hi, Mom. We're glad you found us.
Yay! Hi, Susie.
She was watching the wrong video.
Oh, no. Okay, so I'm just giving that a little rub. And then this piece, I'm just going to go ahead and adhere it inside. And that's all there is to this, basically the mechanics of it. And you have your little flap card, okay? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to stamp the sentiment. And I'm going to use Memento Black ink. And I'm going to stamp this right down at the bottom. So that way I have a little bit of room for my gnome. Okay. Now I didn't talk about my gnome already, but I will now. I want you to know that I have a scan and cut, the 360. And so what I did is I stamped a ton of these guys and I just cut them out with my scan and cut. Otherwise you would have to fussy cut him, and it's really nice for me because now I can just, anytime I want to use a gnome, I have a bag full. And I did do a little short video on using my scan and cut earlier, maybe a couple weeks ago, with the gnomes. But that just is such a time saver if you have a scan and cut. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to color in his little hat, and we're using mint macaron for this. And so I'm just going to go over the tops of these where I think the shadowing should be. I love how Alex answers me. I know I say that every time. I just think it's so funny. I love it. So
I like the mint macaron. It makes him look like he's waking up. Like a little, little nightgown.
Well, and that's what this is really to me. Like I said before, his little ornament down here looks to me like it's a little lantern. Like he's going to the outhouse.
I was just thinking, instead of using like the green strip right here, you should just make it all light daffodil.
Oh, I like it that way though.
Or switch it up. Do the green on the bottom and the top.
Oh, okay. So we're going to do his little jammies here in the mint macaron. And I'm just using the light right now. I'll switch to the dark here in a minute. It really does not matter which you start with. It's totally personal preference, and since I've already got the light out, that's what I'm using.
And it's how you like to blend with these as well.
Absolutely. And where you like to blend. Now, I've got this crazy fly flying around in here. And every time he passes over us and in front of us, like he just did, it's like he knew I was talking about him.
It's because it's warm in here.
I know. And it's really not cold outside because we live in southern Arizona. The nights get a little bit chillier, but not by much. So we're going to use the shaded spruce now on the ornament.
We had that cold little front, and now it's back to warm.
Yeah, it's been in like the lower 80s during the day. Actually, it hasn't been all that bad, but not enough to kill off the flies. It's driving me crazy. I cannot wait for those flies to be gone. We're using a little Daffodil Delight on the ornament just because it needs it. And then see, we'll put a little yellow there. Okay, his skin color is the ivory. So
or you have
yes,
any of these to choose from.
yes, all of those make great skin colors.
The light petal pink, dark petal pink, light crumb cake, dark crumb cake, light soft suede, dark soft suede, light cinnamon cider, dark cinnamon cider, ivory, and bronze. See, here they all are.
Now he is an old man, so we have to give him his grayish beard. He's not Santa, so he has to have like grays. The stories we make up about our gnomes, I'll tell ya.
The gnomes are cute.
They are.
And I used the lifter like in the middle.
Yeah.
To highlight it.
Highlight it a little bit. Add a little dark gray in there. Oops, not that end. I love using the brush tip, I think is what this edge is. I don't like using that other edge. It just bleeds everywhere and makes me nervous. So, and I'm not fussy when I do this. I just kind of lay down my color and then go back over it, and whatever happens on the beard happens. But I don't put food in it, so.
What's your favorite tip in the comments? Do you like the bullet tip, which is the thinner tip, or do you like the brush tip, which is the thick tip down here? The thin tip or the thick?
Yeah, I'm a brush, well, whatever tip
like
this is.
This one. You like the bullet.
I love this one. This makes my work so much easier, and I don't have to worry about bleeding out so much. I don't feel like I have to worry about that.
You have more control with this one.
Absolutely.
For larger areas, I like this one. And for finer areas, I like the brush.
Well, absolutely. If you're coloring something really huge, I would use the bigger one. But there's my gnome.
He's so cute.
Okay, let's see if you can see him. There he is in his glory. Like I said, that to me looks like a lantern. And it needed to be a lantern so he could take it to the potty. To the outhouse. Because you know they are gnomes. They live in the woods. They don't have plumbing. So they have an outhouse. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just mount this onto my layer and make it look good. There, it looks good. I'm going to grab a dimensional. And I'm just going to put, ooh, a new paper. I have to use up the old ones first. I can't use a new sheet yet. There we go. I'm just going to put one dimensional on my gnome, and he will sit right here, okay? And then, so on the other one, I use this beautiful Wonder of the Season ribbon combo pack. Now, I love the gold cord in here. And let me show you something that we figured out last time when we were playing with it. Do you guys know you can kind of make it curl? If you rub it enough, look at that, it curls up. We played with it and played with it. Look at that. Isn't that cool? So, anyway.
Mom likes the brush tip because she feels like she has more control.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I love having control. I don't like not having control.
I really like this ribbon because you can curl it.
Yeah, it's so cool. I mean, we were just playing with it one night. We're like, I wonder. And we tried it. I wouldn't suggest scissors, but doing what we did, that's how I would do it. Okay.
My finger.
try real quick. Maybe this time. I made this card earlier today. I needed to have this ribbon or cording is a little bit of a struggle, and you really can't
Rush it.
glue dot it down in the back. Like you can't hide it like you could on a regular card. Okay, go ahead, put your finger there. Don't let go. Because, you know, people would see that. Now on a regular card you could put it because it goes behind or under paper. So, okay, so now I'm going to fuss with it for a second because I want it perfect. Okay. And tonight is our favorite night. We love The Masked Singer. And so that's on in a little bit, and we will be going to watch that and having some dinner. And I think I just know I didn't. Okay, good. So last week, my husband was so proud of himself because he guessed who it was.
He did. I'm
Well-
going to be honest. I wouldn't have got it in a million years.
That's because you're so young. But my husband loves Clint Black, so. Okay. So I'm going to just use a glue dot on the front here to hold that down. Okay. And in place. And then I'm just going to kind of mash it around so you don't see that glue dot hanging out. There you go. And now I'm going to take a couple more dimensionals because I love things on dimensionals. One of my favorite things. Now I have to remember what side, okay? Because you just want it on half or a little more than half because it's going to hang off. Okay, get that out of my way. Slide that up and under.
Ooh.
There he goes.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, look at how cute that is with the, whoops, I'm sorry, with the little curly cues. I love that. That's just the cutest. Okay, so I have a couple others to show you. Alex and I got a little busy this afternoon and we made up a couple other cards. So we made this, I said I might have a sneak peek with the new Dragonfly Dandy Garden, I think. Anyways, so this is new paper, and then we have a dragonfly punch. And then, I don't know if you can see it, but I use the I don't know the names yet, the painted brush embossing folder. And then
It's
Alex
so pretty.
Alex made this cute one up. Look who's hatched. It's really cute with the dinosaur and all. So what a cute little card. It's going to fit right in your envelope. You can send it off to whomever, and I think they would love it. So thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. And I am going to tell you, if you are interested in
Moved it.
the new celebration catalog or the new mini catalog,
There you go.
leave me a comment and I'd be more than happy to send one off to you when I get them in December. Also, if you like this video, please subscribe and hit the like button so that we know that you like this video. We'd sure appreciate that. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.